Good morning, everybody. I'm Eureka John, and you are at Eureka Street Crypto, broadcasting live at 6:02 in the morning, and I'm broadcasting from Leander, Texas, on YouTube today. Decided to go with the big bad boys, and yep, I don't know. It's Thanksgiving, and it's November 25th, 2021. And this is my video blog, aka morning mind dump of everything that I learn in crypto. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm not shilling anything except for my own bags sometimes. And it's not educational, even. It's just purely for entertainment or out of morbid curiosity to watch somebody stumble through the crypto space and try to figure out concepts and ideas and technology as I go along on camera live, so the entire world can see me completely struggle with this stuff. So you can know that pretty much everybody right now is struggling with all these concepts of all this new technology just flooding the space. So yeah, this is my video documentation of that, because if anybody goes online and they claim to know everything about the crypto space right now, and they claim to be the authority and all that stuff, well, they're lying. And I get, some people might know a little more about some technical details than some others, but nobody knows where all this stuff is going. Nobody can sit there and tell you any definites or concrete price speculation. So don't listen to anybody who tries to tell you that type of stuff, including people with fancy graphs and all that stuff and a bunch of big words for different patterns on those graphs. So yeah, don't believe any of that. I'm not discounting technical analysis. I'm just saying, there's a lot of scammers out there, and they're trying to get your money, and they're very creative about how they do that. So yeah, watch out. All right. So anyway, let's go to the old CoinGecko here and see what we have on this Thanksgiving morning. I know it's not celebrated worldwide, but maybe you should talk your country's authorities into celebrating Thanksgiving. I mean, it's an extra day off of work, right? So yeah, talk to the manager and see what you can figure out. I'm sure, though, you might have some other holidays that we don't have. But it never hurts to have an extra holiday around, right? That's my philosophy. Every day is a holiday. I don't know. Every day living in this meat suit is kind of a holiday, I guess. I don't know, though. We don't know from what. Maybe this is not a holiday. Maybe this is the punishment. We're stuck in a meat suit for a lifetime. And then, once we get out of this meat suit, we're just like, oh, man, I feel much better. Kind of, stretch the old spiritual bones. And, yeah. Anyway. Yep. So Bitcoin is at $57,966.32. Ethereum is at $4,386.97. Binance Coin $636.76. Tether stablecoin, and it's $1. Solana $208.37. Cardano $1.67. XRP $1.04. Polkadot $39.29. USDC $1 bills. Y'all in the Doge hanging in there, just lingering at 21 cents in 10th place of the market caps. All this is sorted by market caps, with Avalanche kind of kicked Shiba Inu out the door. Go outside, dog, bad dog. And then Shiba Inu is in number 12th. Crypto.com has been creeping up. Crypto.com is having the LA Lakers arena, I believe, named after it. It took over the name. That's a big thing now. Crypto companies and financial institutions, like in the crypto space, having arenas, sports arenas named after them. There's the FTX arena in Miami, I believe, and FTX is a big crypto exchange. So yeah, they're going to be taking them over. Which one's going to be the bankless? I heard Ryan Sean Adams and David Hoffman joking about how they would make the Wells Fargo stadium the bankless stadium. And so, boy, I believe that's in Philadelphia. So I don't know. Let me think here. Which one would I want to have? I guess Minute Maid Park. Yeah, because I don't know. That's the Astros Stadium in Houston. Which one would I change that to? Oh man, I don't know. I don't really have any favorite crypto projects. Ohm Park. Yeah, I kind of like that. OHM, Ohm Park. Yeah. So, or Olympus Park, Olympus DAO. So, I don't know. That's kind of one of my favorite crypto projects right now. So, um, anyways, let's but yeah, that always changes. Theta has been one of my favorite crypto projects for the longest time, and like I said, I don't really commit to one project. I'm not really a loyalist. I just kind of check it all out. I look at the entire smorgasbord. I look at the whole buffet and maybe pick a little bit pieces off of every single little piece, that part of it. So yeah, I don't know. I'm always open-minded and to new ideas and new technology and stuff like that. I'll at least hear the argument and hear what you have to say. So let's see where Olympus DAO is right now. It's 841.08, up 7.8% in the past 7 days. Let's see what else I'm heavily involved in here. I got a good amount of Aave, 261.68. And I just by chance I have quite a bit of quant. I bought in that really early, which I'm glad I did. It's done really well. It's been kind of at a lull right now. It does seem to kind of move opposite to the market. And then I've been stacking up on the Time token, and Time is for the Wonderland.money app on the Avalanche blockchain. And Avalanche blockchain has been exploding lately because a lot of people say that Ethereum is too expensive to operate on right now due to the gas fees. And yeah, that's true. So Ethereum is expensive to operate on. Doesn't mean that I don't like Ethereum. I just think Ethereum is going through a lot of growing pains right now. And at the moment, it is too expensive for me to affordably play with. I do have stuff locked in Ethereum. I'm in it for the long haul. The stuff is fine. It's accumulating interest. It's preventing me from getting restless and moving stuff around for now while they work out the whole merge. Whatever. I'm patient in that. I have everything that I want and need locked away and staked away on Ethereum. In the meantime, I've been buying some Avalanche and moving some stuff over to the Avalanche blockchain. I've been going on to layer 2 solutions for Ethereum like Polygon and Arbitrum. And you just play. See, I love playing with the apps and learning the levers and pulleys of how a lot of this stuff works. And so Wonderland.money as one of these, and it's the Time token. It's basically an Ohm fork, so it has the same mechanics as Ohm, but it's on the Avalanche blockchain, and they're doing a bunch of liquidity mining right now. Let's see right here. It's APY is at 82,000% right now. So if you can get over there to the Ohm blockchain, that's you're getting some really good liquidity mining APYs, as well as the Klima DAO as well. They're at, I believe, at like 39,000 APY right now. I don't have my wallet connected because I'm on the wrong network right now. So Klima DAO is on the Polygon network. So there's other ways for you to play around and to have fun in the crypto space. Because to me, I mean, I sit there and dog on the dog coins like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu and stuff like that. But we can't forget that crypto started out as fun and rebellious fun, and then the Dogecoin started out as a fun token to poke fun at the people who were taking it way too seriously, all the Bitcoin libertarian bro-bras back in the day. Dogecoin was made as a joke, and Jackson Palmer and Billy Marcus made it, and then now Jackson Palmer really regrets having made Doge, and he tries to steer clear of the project, and it kind of got taken up on its own organically, and then Elon Musk tweeted about it, and it became a big deal. But it's managed to stay alive. So anyway, my point is, crypto is about fun to me in a lot of ways, and I've just been just dipping into some projects, and nothing more than I can afford to lose. So I earn crypto through doing work in DAOs, and I take some of that crypto earnings and I keep a lot of it in the token that I earned it in, and then sometimes I'll trade it out for Bitcoin and Ethereum to save, and then other times I'll take parts of it and then just play with it like this, in Wonderland time. It's at $8,779.94 right now. I obviously don't, I mean, I'm not, I don't have a whole Wonderland time token. I'm playing with minuscule amounts, but I'm just kind of learning how a lot of these apps work. And, it's fun. I've gone into Avalanche blockchain. I've played with the smart coin, DApp, if I can get it to pull up. And there's some pretty good mining going on here. There's the Trader Joe XYZ, decentralized automated market maker swap and liquidity pool and yield farming platform right here. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff happening on Avalanche, and a lot of just, if you just want to play around and learn the mechanics of a lot of the space, it's a safe, cheap way to do it instead of going into Ethereum and just dropping hundreds of dollars on gas fees just to learn how something works. And I originally did that back in late 2019 when I first started learning about Aave. I went into synthetics and Aave, and I played with those apps, and gas prices were really cheap, even though back then I thought they were expensive. But since then, the gas prices have gotten really expensive. And Aave was early 2020, and then so yeah, where was I going? Yeah, so now I can't afford to play on the Ethereum blockchain. Anyway, so let's move on to a different subject. I had an instance where I back in the day I bought. Hold on, let me go to a different tab. Back in the day, I bought quite a bit of Cardano, and when I first started out, and I don't know. I mean, I have a sour taste in Cardano about Cardano in my mouth right now, to be honest. And it's not because I'm an Ethereum maxi or anything like that, because I'm not a maxi of anything. But I just Cardano hasn't really seemed to have innovated a whole lot in the few years that I've been in crypto since 2018. And I bought some Cardano, and this is probably the wallet's fault, Atomic Wallet's fault, more than anything else. But I had some Cardano in a Daedalus wallet, and then Yoroi wallets, and I've tested out ADA Lite, and all the Cardano wallets, and there's some pretty good ones out there. But I got to a point where I wanted to cash some of it out and just take some profits, right? And along the way, somebody had dropped in a Cardano NFT in my wallet, and this was in Yoroi, and which is cool. It's fine. Like I appreciate the free NFT. It is somebody that I'd actually talked to online, like in a Zoom call before, and the person's really nice. They did not mean anything bad, and they were being really nice by dropping me an NFT. However, I moved some of that Cardano over to Atomic Wallet so I could take some profits and cash some out, and take my family on a little vacation. However, that NFT got bundled in there. So when I sent it to Atomic Wallet, that NFT got bundled in there, and then Atomic Wallet is on a different version of the wallet than Yoroi, and it does not support NFTs, and somehow that NFT got bundled in there and it got sent over to the Atomic Wallet. Well, I was trying to get a hold of the Atomic Wallet team, and I did, and they poked and prodded around it. They could not figure out the issue. They said they would eventually maybe get around to supporting NFTs one day in their wallet, but they didn't know when, and it's not a priority. Blah, 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 And then but they're like, but you can try importing your wallet to other wallets, like ADA Lite and Exodus Wallet or whatever. And I tried all those, Daedalus Flight Wallet, and I could not get my Cardano to export or do anything out of the Atomic Wallet. I could not get it to send out of there. This is like 1,000 Cardano, and could not get it to move. So I was so frustrated. And this was back, like last July or something like that all this started. and maybe even before that, maybe June. But I'm just banging my head against the wall, and finally, I was just kind of like, aside from learning Haskell programming language, to I just was just like, all right, whatever, if it works out, it works out. Or is it Plutus? I mean, Haskell's one of the languages, Plutus is the other language in Cardano. Um, so I just kind of gave up, and I just counted it off as a loss. And I put it in the ADA forum. And then maybe there's like a couple other people that had the same issue. Nobody was listening to them. I emailed IOHK, which is the company that develops Cardano. No response, crickets. I've got on the online with ADA Lite and Gorda wallets who support Cardano. No, couldn't get help from any of them. They all just say, sorry, there's nothing we can do. That's an Atomic Wallet thing. And Atomic Wallet basically just said, no, yeah, we're not going to work on it. So I counted it off as a loss. And, just the other day, every once in a while, you're just like sitting there thinking, and you just kind of start brooding, and you get a little negative, and you're like, ah, man, yeah, it just sucks. That's like, you're looking at the Cardano price, because I bought it for like 10 cents, and then I see it's like, $2 and something cents. And you see like you have 2,000 Cardano just sitting in Atomic Wallet that you can't move because an NFT is stuck in there with it. And then the wallet version is getting old. They need to update their wallet versions. And so that is why I'd kind of had like a bad taste in my mouth about Cardano, is because the wallet versions are all over the place. There's nothing uniform, and something like an NFT getting stuck in there can happen. That could even happen to me was an issue. So because the developers should be looking out for this type of stuff and not have, I mean, this wasn't a hacker. This wasn't something stupid I did, because I didn't even know the NFT would be bundled in there if I were to transfer out part of that Cardano to another wallet. I mean, how was I supposed to know an NFT was bundled in there? So yeah, developers should really look out for that type of stuff when they're building a product. And the fact that they didn't see something as simple as that kind of gives me a bad taste in my mouth about Cardano. So, not dogging on those of you like Cardano. If that's your thing, that's your thing. Everybody picks their team in the crypto space, apparently. But I did randomly at work just 2 days ago. This is like, you know what? I'm just gonna go into Reddit and just be like, Atomic Wallet Cardano NFT stuck. And so I did that. And I found a thread on Reddit, and I don't know where it is now. I guess I should have pulled it up. But somebody put up this issue, and it went down to like 52 comments in the thread. And somebody at the near the very, very, very bottom, maybe like 3 up, said, try ccvault.io. And I was just like, huh, okay, this could be a scammer, So I went and I did a search on CC Vault, and or it's like CC Wallet or something is what it was called. It's now CC Vault, but I kind of did a little. I use pre-search, not Google, but I did a search on CC Wallet, and I checked it out, and I made sure it was all legit, and I was like, okay. So I went over there to CC Wallet at the time, and let me just do a search on CC Wallet and see. Oops. Wallet. ccwallet.io. And let me see what pre-search pulls up. So yeah, the alternative wallet for your ADA, built by community members for the whole Cardano community. Okay, so I ended up kind of looking this over, and it seems like a pretty good wallet. And so I was like, all right, I did a little test transaction. So from Atomic Wallet, I sent over 100 Cardano just to see if it would work. I was just like, all right, it's basically counted as lost money anyway. So I sent over, I imported my wallet here. So add wallet, create a restore wallet, and then I restored wallet by using the recovery phrase. And I'm obviously not going to show you my recovery phrase, but I imported my wallet, and then bam, it showed up. So I back up. I did not send 100 Cardano to this token. Sorry. to this wallet. Yeah, that's later on. I did not send 100 Cardano from my Atomic wallet to this wallet. I had to import my wallet using the recovery phrase. So I correct myself. So I imported my wallet using my recovery phrase, and it showed up. Bam, everything, NFT and all. So I was just like dancing around the room, and it was pretty amazing. So yeah, so I tested it out, and I sent 100 Cardano over to my crypto.com account, and that worked, So from there on, I sent the other 900 Cardano over to my crypto.com account. I cashed it out, and then now me and my family will have a good Thanksgiving. And I'll have some money left over for the kids for Christmas because this all worked out. It just was a few months later, and maybe we did not need to have that money for the vacation at the time, and maybe it's better used for Thanksgiving. So if you guys are suffering that same issue, where you have an NFT locked in a wallet, go to ccvault.io, import your wallet from your faulty Atomic wallet, and from there your Cardano should show up and your NFT should show up, because I was able to see my NFT on this as well. Maybe I should have pulled up the wallet before, but I'm not going to show you my recovery phrase on screen. So, but yeah, I would love to show off that NFT because it's a pretty funny NFT. It's one of those little finger puppets that looks like a bee, like a buzz bee. It's a Cardano buzz one. So anyway, so yeah, now you know. All right, and knowing is half the battle, according to G.I. Joe. Okay, so what else was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, there's I don't know if you guys have ever been involved in Adamant Finance. It's kind of just like a dropped in value and stuff like that, but it's one of these yield farming applications on Polygon. And I've been using that for a while. I have some stuff locked up on Adamant Finance. Even though the value of the token has dropped significantly, I've made enough yield on there to compensate and actually stay quite a bit in the black, so instead of in the red on this. So that I'm thankful for. But they've also moved over to Arbitrum, a layer 2 solution. So if you have anything locked up on Polygon on Adamant Finance, you will be receiving an airdrop on Arbitrum, on Arbitrum airdrop. The Adamant Arbitrum airdrop. Why is that so hard to say? And so, yeah, look out for that. And if you don't have anything locked up on Polygon, I'm not saying I recommend you to do so because the value has dropped in, or maybe it is a good time to. I don't know if it goes back up. But they say their home is on Polygon, but they've been trying to promote this place in this position on Arbitrum, so they'll be doing an Addy airdrop there. So that's another little set of hopefully alpha, and we'll see where that goes. And what else do I have going here? Oh yes, how much minute? Yeah, I have 7 minutes left to go. There's another little project that I found that's pretty cool. So let's see here, yyyrecords.com. And I was in the DAOist Open DAO Hour. It's one of my DAOs that I participate in pretty heavily on Discord, and I like it. And YYY Records is somebody was in there, and it was a woman who was she's a neuroscientist or something like that, neurobiologist in Australia. And this is her website. And we were just randomly talking, and we were talking about NFTs and stuff, and we were just talking about what brought her into the DAOists, what brought her into the crypto space, and she was talking about her curiosity about NFTs, about her curiosity about DAOs, and how the whole crypto space works. And she was, she gave a little bit of background knowledge on herself, and she talked about her side project, YYY Records, because she's a neuroscientist, and this project, highlights music. She's really into music as well. Well, one of the artists, or the artist on this this label here, I guess, is a person here that runs Self. That's CELLF, the world's first neural synthesizer. So YYY Records aims to produce limited edition releases for independent and experimental artists who don't fit within conventional boundaries of art and music. We're currently producing a short run of limited edition vinyl series for Cell F, the world's first neural synthesizer. And I was like, wow, man. So basically, what Self is this guy here took some of his cells, put them in a petri dish, and then created this this interface with it, in which there was neural synapses that connected with synthesizers, and they would react to sound, and then the reactions would turn into music into the synthesizer, and it created a whole new kind of weird ghostly sound from its reactions to external stimuli. So it's it's pretty insane stuff, and just sitting there listening to her in that open Daoist hour, just talking about that, I'm like, I can't even believe like I'm in the same Discord with this person, just listening to her just randomly chatter about it, like it's all casual. So but here's a little rundown of her record company. Welcome to YYY Records. We are a unique, independent, hybrid proof of concept record label, in quotes, that bridges the gap between art, music, and technology. We are building the infrastructure for an artist and community-governed cooperative focused on showcasing and promoting experimental projects that don't fit neatly within usual boundaries. Our aim is to document and release important works to the world, working primarily with limited edition releases to create timeless collectibles in both the physical and digital worlds. Over the past 10 years especially, we have seen many changes for the better with the advancement of globally connected musical and social networks. There's never been an easier time to create exposure and expand your reach. That being said, there's still much work to do to shift the balance and give the power back to the creative industries that it deserves. This includes finding new ways for creators to benefit financially from the content they produce and serve. New blockchain technologies are enabling content to be distributed and royalties tracked in new, unique, and exciting ways, which we believe will create a more equitable, profitable, and decentralized solution for artists. YYY Records is adopting and building cutting-edge breakthrough technologies to help put the power back in the hands of the creators and their fans. And this includes NFTs, so that's really kind of why she was there. She wanted to talk about, how could she implement NFTs into this type of interactive music / art, synthesized neuron music that they're producing here. So really interesting stuff. So let me show you this quick little website on Self, the T&F online. I think it's like an academic type of journal. But anyway, Self, a neuron-driven music synthesizer for real-time performance. So Self, Cell-F, is the world's first neuron-driven synthesizer. It's a collaborative project at the cutting edge of experimental art and music that brings together artists and musicians and designers to create a cybernetic self-portrait. Self is an autonomous bioanalog electronic musical instrument designed to operate independently and interact with human musicians. The instrument is controlled by a bioengineered neural network, or brain, in quotes, delivered from skin cells using induced pluripotent stem cell technology that is housed in a custom-built synthesizer body, in quotes. And this paper introduces the Self project, highlighting the background, biotechnology, embodiment, design, and performance capabilities. So what does this sound like? I YouTubed it. Let's see here. Let me just YouTube it again. YouTube.com and see what we can find. I listened to it yesterday. I was showing my daughter this, and it was like blowing her mind. So let's see here. CELLF. Okay. Music. Okay, Self music. Here we go. Video documentation right here. Okay, so Self.
One of the project members played an important role in shaping the final outcome. The first step was to harvest skin cells from Benari's arm via biopsy and cultivating them in the lab. Then, using induced pluripotent stem cell technology, Benari transformed his skin cells into stem cells. Then, he differentiated the stem cells into functional neural networks and grew them over a multi-electrode array dish to become Benari's external brain. These neural networks contain approximately 100,000 cells. Human brains contain approximately 100 billion cells. The brain used to control self is essentially a symbolic one, but still produces tremendous amounts of data, responds to stimuli, exhibits properties of plasticity, and is subject to a lifespan.
That's crazy,
MEA
man.
dish
So let me
can
go to the
record-
part where it shows you
Human
where you can
musicians
hear it.
are not
Okay,
entirely human. Self sonifies the activity of the
I
neurons
will link
in
this
an
in the video
engaging way
description.
while maintaining its integrity. It reflects the complex nature within the petri dish, custom-made
Look at this
biological laboratory.
Looks all
The object was
steampunky.
designed to allow for the complex biological protocols and the maintenance of neuronal cultures in field conditions, as well as being a function of other musicians and various musical ensembles, and we wonder how different framework.
All right, so let's figure out. Okay, so he's playing the drums.
During the performance, there was a clear sense of communication and responsiveness between the human and the non-human musicians. The origin of the project can be traced back to Benari's adolescent dream to become a rock star. This
Yeah, so you can kind of hear it's not really that clear in this video, but you can kind of hear the neurons reacting to his drumming. So I don't know. It sounds like stuff you would hear late night on college radio. To be honest, like Rice Radio in Houston. But this the whole idea of it just kind of blows my mind. And it starts off as something like this. Some weird art house, some weird record label. But then what does this become later on? And what does this lead to? Transhumanism, like some whole mesh of machine and human. And it's just really crazy, incredible stuff. And she's in there in this Discord chat room with us, just casually talking about this stuff and talking about how to apply it to NFTs and cryptocurrency and things like that. And to tokenize this type of stuff. So I don't know. God, man, it's just crazy, and that's a little bit of Thanksgiving weirdness for you. And that being said, I'm going to go ahead and call it this episode a day. And you guys have a good Thanksgiving. If you're in another part of the world where you don't have Thanksgiving, well, have fun at work. All right. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Actually, I might be on later on. I think my daughter will come on, or my dad. I might set him up with a MetaMask wallet live on camera. And I don't know. Depends on how everybody's feeling after they eat a bunch of turkey and stuff like that. So, all right. That being said, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I love you. Tomorrow. Bye.